I'm happy you're joining me for this road trip series that I have planned for you. This is part one of our road trip. So you're traveling along the holidays, right? Or maybe you're coming back after the holidays and you stop at the rest station or you stop to get gas and you're just feeling a little bit tight. Tension is built up from all those long hours in the car. Just hit this real quick and it'll have you feeling better. So you can use this a curb, or the gas station also has those elevation where the gas pumps are. For where I'm at, I'm gonna just stand on a block. So you're just gonna elevate 1 foot onto a curb or a block, or if you have to do it from the floor, flat surface, it still works the same. If you're balance challenged, make sure you have something that you can grab a hold of for balance. We're just gonna bring some space into the hip joint that's gotten really tight and compacted from all the sitting we do when we're traveling. So as I'm here and I'm coming into a leg swing, I have one stationary foot, and then the other foot is just kind of hanging. You're just getting some space in that hip joint. And I have my abdominals pulled up and in, allowing, it doesn't allow your back to kind of sway. We want our torso, for the most part, to be pretty steady here. Just releasing. So come into maybe like 20 leg swings, and then we're going to switch sides. So coming on to our other side, just think about letting everything release. The weight of the leg is just kind of giving a little bit of space in that hip joint. Think of that pendulum, just going back and forth, releasing any tension, compaction that's happened from sitting. Okay, go ahead, come off your curb, your block. Maybe you're still on the ground and that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and come into fence hurdle. So a fence hurdle here, hands can be on your hips or just out at your side, whatever's comfortable for you. You're gonna bring your right knee into your chest, and then we're gonna open up towards the right side and back down. So then we're gonna reverse it. We bring our hip out to our knee, out to the right side, and then back in. So I'm just getting, like when I come away, that's that external rotation. And then as I draw the knee back into the body, that's internal rotation. So we're just getting that movement into all those muscles that have gotten tight, our glutes. Just going about 5 times here, each direction. And switching sides. Bring your knee into your chest, open the knee out to the side, and then come down. So this is called fence hurdles, which is really silly to me because my fence would have to be pretty low. I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm hurdling over a fence anytime soon. So maybe you have those long legs. So we just have one more here. Nice, so we kind of warmed up that lower hip complex. Let's bring some movement back into the spine. So as you bend your knees, we're going to sweep our arms up to the ceiling. Take a really nice long inhale. Eye gaze can follow the thumbs as your drishti point, your point of focus, or if you just want to look forward, if you're feeling really tight in the back of your neck. And then as we exhale, we're just going to sweep our arms, and we're going to rest our forearms on top of our thighs, or you can even bring your palms on top of your thighs, and I'm never putting any pressure on that knee joint. So I'm right above my knee and my shoulders, so relax. I'm not creating any tension. My back's feeling okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and rest my forearm on my thighs, and I'll show you from this side. So as I'm here, my eye gaze is at 45-degree in front, and I'm just allowing my back just to stretch out, but in a very gradual way. As you roll up, we're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. So think about that nice long inhale from the bottom of your tailbone all the way up into the crown of the head. So I inhale through that lumbar spine, coming up through the thoracic, my cervical spine, and finally the crown of the head. Let's look right, look left, look forward. Let's look up to the sky. If it irritates your neck in any way, please just go to your range of motion that feels good to you. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin. Sometimes if we're really tight in our neck, our shoulders will start to raise up here. Just bring your shoulders, or remind your shoulders to go back and down. And then inhale, you're going to look forward. Now we're going to get a hip flexor stretch. So taking your right foot back, you could take it across. So you're going to cross over that left heel and come behind you, or think railroad tracks, right? So you're a little bit more balanced here in the railroad track position. But if you feel you're okay on your balance and you want to come into a deeper stretch, then the right foot comes back behind the left. Thighs are together if you're in that position, or hip width distance apart. Wherever you're at, as you inhale, bring your left hand to your left hip, and you're going to rise up, and we're going to stretch that right side of the body. So as you reach your fingertips to that left side, think about that right hip drawing away. So you're getting a deeper stretch through those intercostal, hip flexor muscles that have gotten tight. And then see if you can maybe just bring your chest forward just a little bit more. And when I say forward, I'm just squaring my chest a little bit more. Eye gaze can come under the armpit, or for me, just for my neck, I'm not going to put any tension. I just am eye gazing out to that right side. And then inhale, coming up and release, and let's switch sides. So option is yours, right? You can cross over behind you. Just make sure both feet stay grounded into the earth. You're pressing evenly, or balance. You're at more that hip width. You're still going to have the left foot back, right hand on right hip as you inhale, and we're going to go ahead and come into that lateral stretch on the left side. So your fingertips are reaching over that right side. Think about someone with a rope pulling that hip away from you. Getting a deeper stretch. And then if you want to square your chest maybe a little bit more forward. And just soften your eye gaze and really focus on that deep, even breath here. And then inhale, coming out. Now we're just going to kind of shake out our arms a little bit. So coming into a soft knee position, we're just going to come into a sway. Just going to bring movement into the body. So as I exhale, I'm going to go ahead. I brought my right hand forward and back, and then my left hand came back. And then I'm going to switch, right? So just coming into like this swaying, swinging movement. It can be anything you want it to be. We're just releasing any of the tension. Think about throwing it down, right? Just letting all that tension and stress from being on the road. Just let it go. Nice, and when you're ready, coming back up, we're going to inhale, eye gaze comes up to the sky, or maybe staying forward. As you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows until we're at like that 90 degrees. I call this cactus arms. I really like the cactus arms. So engage that lower belly, right? Pull those lower abdominals up and in to support your back. And then think about the center of the chest, just rising up a little bit more into that mini back bend. If you start to feel anything in that lumbar spine, that lower back, think about digging those heels into the ground And you're finding length through that upper back, center of the chest. And then as you exhale, go ahead and come back. Forearms on top of thighs or hands. So we're back in that forward fold position. Bringing some movement into the spine. We're going to come into some cat-cows. I'm going to go ahead and rest my palms on top of my thighs. And as I inhale, I'm going to allow my belly to come a little bit closer to my thighs as my eye gaze comes forward and my chest comes forward also. My shoulders are relaxed and down. And then I'm going to inhale. I'm going to press my palms into my thighs and rounding that back into that cat position. So think about really rounding. Bring that mid back a little bit more towards the sky, tucking your chin into your chest. And then inhale, chest, belly, release, shoulders roll back and down. And then exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. And nothing moved in my lower body. All movement is happening in that spine. And let's do one more. It feels so good. Chest comes forward. And then exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Nice. And slowly release, coming into a standing posture and just kind of shake out your arms and legs a little bit. I'm sure you're concerned with everybody watching around you, but they're actually just envious. They want to know what you know. Yes. Okay, let's just do one long inhale. As you inhale, sweep your arms, really reach for the sky. Reach, 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 reach. Nice, getting that nice long chain of energy from fingertip all the way down to the hill. And then exhale, throw it all out. And release. Nice, that was part one. Piece of cake, right? Okay, I'll see you for part two. I think we're going to be in a hotel room for part two. Stretches you can do in a hotel room. Bye.